Awesome. All right, here we go. So today we have a little bit more balance-oriented exercise. Okay, so go ahead and hit your normal warm-ups, whatever you're feeling. Get some more light going. Sorry. Okay, so go hit your normal warm-ups, get a little bit of the heart rate going, get a little sweat flowing, and then come back and get started, okay? So, but for today we need two weights and we need a band, that low anchored band, okay? Definitely try and set it up so that we can get a decent amount of tension for this one, okay? So for our first exercise, we're gonna be doing a single leg overhead press, but we're gonna do it with our eyes closed. So our goal by closing our eyes is to make this more unstable and so we can really feel the structure from the ground all the way up and how we're staying balanced to do so, okay? That being said, closing our eyes can sometimes make it very difficult to balance. So if we need, we can have one hand on like a wall or on the inside of a doorway right here. But no, the less you put pressure on that door, the better, okay? So maybe just putting your two fingers to feel where the door is will give you a little bit of feedback and you'll be able to balance better, okay? So put the least amount of fingers on there and the least amount of pressure as possible to do this exercise, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab one of our weights, okay? We're gonna come up on a single leg. When we go up on a single leg, right, we're never locked out with this bottom leg. We always have a little bend, okay? We're not locked out with the hip either. We're always sitting the hip back a little bit, little bend here. We're gonna lift this leg, and so we're gonna do it with, this leg, this arm. We're gonna do it with the leg up. That same arm is gonna be pressing, okay? So we're here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we close our eyes. Immediately, that's gonna put us in an unbalanced state, okay? We can have this arm out for balance. If you're really feeling it, you can bring this to the center. That'll make it a little bit harder, okay? From here, we're pressing, okay? If we feel like we're falling, we can catch our balance, reset, bring it back up. If you're really having trouble every time you're having to tap down, that's when we go to the wall, okay? We put a finger, two fingers, just for balance, just for feedback. That's gonna make it a lot easier, okay? Sometimes just touching the door without even pressure is gonna give your brain that kind of alignment it needs to remember where your center of gravity is and where the alignment is, and it'll make it a lot easier, okay? So what we have is you're just gonna do this exercise. You're gonna go 3 sets of 8 reps per side, okay? So we do our 8 with eyes closed, we rest for a sec, we think about it, what can we do better? Was the position good? Were we locked in? See if we can do it better next time. 3 sets, okay? Our next one is very similar. We have a RDL with a row with closed eyes, okay? So the leg that travels back with our RDL is the side we're gonna be rowing with, okay? So we have a little bend in the knee, bend in the hip, nice tall chest. We come into this RDL, okay? It doesn't have to be like a super deep RDL. If you can get there, that's great, right? But just getting this leg up here is gonna be enough for what we need, okay? But we gotta make sure the eyes are closed. So same deal, if you need a chair or something, just put one finger on because we're really losing balance, that's okay. But try and do it without. We're here, boom, eyes closed, and we row up, okay? Same thing with this arm. We can have it out for balance. The more we bring it into the center, the harder this is gonna get. Okay, we're thinking a lot about balance, but I want these presses and I want these rows to be really crisp and clean, right? So we can't just forget about our row mechanics and start pulling out to the side or doing these curl rows, okay? Make sure we're really locked in, elbows nice and tight, we're driving straight up. We have a nice vertical forearm on both of these, okay? 3 sets, 8 reps per side. Okay, our next one, we're gonna grab our other weight with this. I'm gonna prepare you for if a cop ever pulls you over and he has you do that walk the line test. But of course, we're not going to be drunk when we're driving, but you're going to be passing it regardless, okay? So we're here. What we're going to do is we're going to do it from a bottoms up kettlebell position, okay, or dumbbell position for here. So remember, when we do this, we want 90-degree position in the arm, and we don't want these to be close to our head. They have to be away here. Boom. What we're going to do is we're going to squat down a little bit, and we're going to go heel toe, heel toe. Heel toe, we're staying low. Okay, if that's easy, same thing, just close your eyes. Okay, but this one doesn't have to necessarily close your eyes because it's going to be hard just acting like we're walking on that tightrope while holding these weights up, okay? That's going to get the shoulders going as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 10 steps in one direction, and we're going to do that 5 times, okay? So we're here, we're locked in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We come up, we rest for a second, we put the weights down, 5 sets, okay? For our next one, we're going to come down onto this band. Let's make sure we're getting a good amount of tension on it. We're going to be doing this one from a kneeling position, okay? Whenever we have this band, we're always going to keep it on our midline right here. So around the belly button, our goal is to fight this rotation. So the more we can keep it centralized here, the more effective this exercise is going to be. We're starting from our knees. Nice tall chest. We bring it to the midline. Remember how we talked about the other day is we set up perpendicular with this line, right? So if our line of force on this band is right here, we want to cut that right down the center perpendicular whenever we set this up. Because if we do it from here and we're not perpendicular, we're offset. That's going to take away from the exercise. So we're here, right in the middle. All we're going to do is we're going to lift one leg. Boom, we lift the other. Now we go back down and do the same thing. We reverse one leg, reverse the other. Okay, to make this harder, all we do is take a step out. Boom, here, here. Okay, and there's going to be a point where we're transitioning with this leg up or this leg down, and we lose our balance and we lose the coordination because we don't have a post on the ground. So what it's going to feel like is we're going to bring this back and it's going to want to pull you back, okay? So we're really going to have to set the core, really think about the alignment of the spine. We're going up and down. So every time we get up and then go back down is 1 rep, okay? Also, another way to make this harder or easier, the closer we have this band, the easier it gets, the farther out, much harder, okay? So another way to vary the exercise. So all the way up and then back down is 1 rep, okay? We have 10 reps for 3 sets, okay? And then we'll move on to this next one. None of these today are circuits. These are all single motions, so you can really think about how to do it better every single time. You don't have to worry about doing 3 in a row. You focus on that one exercise, and then you move to the next. Okay, for our next one, you let the band go. There's 2 ways you could do this. If you're feeling comfortable leaving the ground, your first option is to just do it all on 1 leg, okay? So we're going to be doing square hops. So from here, we balance, always bend the hip, bend the knee, chest up. From here, we're going forward, whichever direction you want after that, backward, and then the opposite direction, okay? So we're here, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right. Okay, so they're not big hops, small hops, and I want you to take a second so we're not going very quickly. We're jumping, we're stabilizing. We're jumping, we're stabilizing. And of course, if you need to put your foot down because you lose your balance, put it down, but pop it right back up. Try to stay as long as you can on that 1 foot. Okay, if you're not as comfortable leaving the ground, that's completely okay. We're going to get there, but what we need to do is take this leg to traverse where we're going to be going next. So the precursor is that other leg now. We pop it down and we quickly move into the other leg and we bring it back up. So we're here, forward, left, back, right. The only one we don't do is when we're going to the opposite side, we're going to push off that leg and come here. All the other ones, that leg is moving to the initial spot. When we go away from that leg, it's just going to push us over, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go 6 circles all the way through, 6 circles, and we're only going to do that twice, okay? So do that twice. We're going to go 6 around, but it's on each leg, okay? So we go 6 around, then we'll go on our left, we'll go 6 around, we break for a second, however long you need, think about it, what can we do better, Are we utilizing our foot musculature and that strength that we've been working on? And then come back one more set. Okay. We have 2 more, and the next one's going to be on the ground. Okay, so we're going to be in a push-up position, and all we're going to be doing is taking one hand up. We're going to reach to touch the knee, and then we're going to extend. Okay, so what it's going to look like, we're down here, push-up position. Okay, all we're going to do is lift one hand, the opposite leg as well. Okay, we touch the knee here, and then we extend. We touch the knee and extend. Knee, extend. Okay, you're going to feel very off balance, and this becomes very difficult, especially as we start to fatigue. Okay, so we have 8 touches and 8 extensions. We're not slapping up, down, up, down, up, down to get this done quickly. Slow, controlled, balanced the whole way through. 8, and then we switch sides. 8. This is a 3-setter. Okay, last one was 2. This one's 3. Take your time on this. I know it's going to be difficult. We're going to feel like we don't have a lot of balance, but go slow. See if you can really control that position. Because if you can control on one leg and one arm here, it's a lot of core stability and coordination. Okay, so work on it. And our last one is short range rotations with our band. Okay, so we're bringing this band back. Let's get a decent amount of tension just like we did before. The other day we talked about how we're going from 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock, okay, in that range. This one, we're going 1 o'clock to 11 o'clock, a shorter span, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to come down into this squat. We get it right here in the center here, and we're just pumping through that short range, okay? So we're having to decelerate and accelerate through those changes a lot quicker, rather than being that slow and controlled. So this one's going to be going back and forth, boom, 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 okay? What we're doing is once we go 1, forward, and then back, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 20 per side. 20 per side, and we do that 3 times through. After that, you are done. If you want to get some extra credit in because it's Monday, let's go ahead and do like 7 to 10 minutes of some good cardio, especially if we haven't been getting the heart rate up as much lately. We need to be doing that, okay? Remember some options you have: stairs up and down, a nice jog outside, treadmill, because I know the gyms are opening soon, biking outside, just walking, okay? Anything you do to get the heart rate up and keep it up for 7 to 10 minutes, okay? It doesn't need to be a sprint, but we do need to be breathing and we do need to get that blood flowing, okay? Other than that, we're all done here. Good luck, and we'll see you next time.